Imagine for a moment a world where the horizon is limitless, where the uncharted territories beckon, and where the allure of the unknown ignites the flame of curiosity within every individual. Yes, my friends, this actually spotlights the phrase known as seeking out the new horizon, a timeless, a boundless force that leads every individual to explore, to innovate, and to conquer the very daunting challenge throughout the history. Today, I invite you all to embark on a journey with me as we delve into a captivating dream of the voyage of self-discovery, unraveling its profound impact on individual society and the very essence of human spirit. Few days back, I had a great opportunity to meet my old school friend. We had great time spending with each other, sharing our past experiences, sharing the reviews of the movies that we saw, the books that we read. I got mesmerized after hearing my friend's thought about what voyage meant to her. According to her, the voyage was a lifeblood of innovation, heartbeat of discovery, and melody of our existence. I looked at her for a moment, and few questions popped up in my head. Those questions were, what I have done so far in my life to call it as a venturesome? What places have I explored so far to explore myself? As a child, I always used to remember I used to feel very excited when I tried something new. Whether it is exploring the backyard, or it is jumping the fence, or climbing the tree, or reading any books about far-off lands. And how can I forget those moments when I used to read the novel called Holes, written by Louis Sacco, for almost 10 times, because I used to feel a very strong connection between my life experiences and the plot elements mentioned in that book, such as exploring the dangerous journey and meeting the evil, nasty characters on the way. I used to envision myself as one of those evil, nasty characters one day, and the other day, the major character. And I must say that my imagination actually fueled the desire for the voyage of self-discovery. As a child, I used to possess fearlessness to try something new. I used to wonder, how come the spirit of self-discovery involved willingness to embrace this challenge, even if it seems daunting? But then I got to understand that the potential rewards of such discovery and growth is too enticing to resist. This timeless trait has been in our hearts of our great achievements. It actually pursues every individual to come forward, to seek out the new horizon, and to make a history. Actually speaking, this spirit of self-discovery is ingrained in our DNA. Have you ever given a thought about it? What about our ancestors? Even they have embarked on a perilous journey from vast oceans to scaling down the towering mountains. They did so because it was not an easy job for them to do. They did so because they themselves were driven by the unquenchable thirst for discovery. And how can I forget those days when my friends and myself used to sit in front of our history teachers, because they used to narrate beautiful stories about the Italian explorers such as Christopher Columbus and Sir Edmund Hillary. And after hearing those stories, I used to imagine myself as one among them, conquering the Mount Everest or venturing along the Silk Road. Let me tell you, friends, this spirit is not limited to any grand historical expeditions. It is actually within us. It's living within us. It's just matter to be awakened and to be nurtured. It inspires us to try something new, whether it is exploring a new hobby or embarking on a new career change or traveling to a foreign land. It's just a matter of you to coming out of your comfort zone. This reminded me of a very youthful and inspiring personality, Miss Greta Thunberg. Who doesn't know who she is? She is a young climate activist who had actually embarked on a solo sailboat journey across the Atlantic Ocean just to create awareness about the climate change. In today's fast-paced and interconnected world, where I might become complacent and get busy with my day-to-day activities, isn't it easy for any one of us to become complacent? However, After coming across such inspiring stories, I decided to break free from an ordinary and to embrace extraordinary, to learn from my failures and to savor the sweet taste of success. It touched my heart a few days back when I came across an Insta post of the accomplishments of a 76-year-old lady whose name was Miss Edina Perez. She had actually completed a challenging marathon after continuously running for 5 hours. And she received a great round of applause and cheers from the audience as soon as she finished the cross line. Her impressive feat served as an inspiration to people of all the ages. And this actually demonstrated her hard work, her determination to achieve her goal. So people, you tell me, if we have strong determination, if we have willingness to work hard, who can stop us to achieve our goals? Moreover, let me tell you, this inspiration of Miss Perez had reminded me one thing, that the personal growth is one of the most significant benefits of embracing this challenge. When we try something new, we get to know ourselves better. We get to know who are we. We get to know our abilities, our limitations. We get to have a deeper understanding what this world is, fostering empathy and tolerance. Moreover, the spirit of self-discovery is a powerful catalyst for innovation and progress. History has shown a great leap in science and technology and culture. Think about the Wright brothers and flight journey of theirs. What about Apollo 11 mission, landing humans on the moon? These milestones were achieved because of the audacity to explore the unknown. These examples shows how individual or the group has come forward to embrace this challenge, whether through a physical exploration or advocating for some important cause. It actually reminds every human drive to come forward and to create a positive impact on this world. So people, what you all are thinking of? If these great personalities can, why can't we? And this question actually hooked me to share my own personal experience with you all that shaped me who I am today. It's a tale of challenge. It's a tale of personal growth and discovery. My journey started a few years back actually, when I decided to go for a solo backpacking journey to Southeast Asia. It was mixed with lots of actions and reactions from my family members and friends. Some of them were literally of the opinion that, is she crazy enough to venture all to an unknown place by her own? And some of them were admiring my courage. Little did I know, but this was one of the most transformative experiences of my life. My first destination was Thailand, a country which was very well known for the rich culture, for stunning landscapes and friendly locals. As I navigated through markets and explored ancient temples and other places, I got to know one thing. I literally felt overwhelmed with a sense of freedom and curiosity. Every day I had a great opportunity to meet different people, try exotic food, and to learn about the culture, about the places where I lived. This wasn't a smooth sailing journey at all. There were lots of ups and downs. There were moments where literally I had to depend on my resourcefulness and adaptability to overcome my language barrier and unexpected challenges. Yes, these moments were uncomfortable, but there was a great growth in me as an individual with different point of view. One of the most memorable moments was a trek journey that happened through a remote village of northern Vietnam. The beauty of the terraced rice fields and the misty mountains were just awesome. But the trek was physically demanding, and I literally thought of giving it up. But you know what? The people around there, their kindness, their resilience had actually inspired me to keep on going. And that's where I learned the importance of human bond. As my voyage continued, I understood one thing, that the spirit of self-discovery is not all about exploring many places in this world, but to learn lots of valuable lessons, to take lots of takeaways. And my lessons were the power of adaptability, the power of human connection, and how to be appreciative of the world's wonder. Let me remind you, my friends, our world is full of beauty, joy, wonder, and beautiful, wonderful people, incredible people waiting to be explored. And this actually ignited a passion within me, and a passion for exploration, and a new thirst for discovery that I carry with me every day. Whether you're an entrepreneur, or you're a doctor, or a scientist, or a teacher, or a student, always do have an adventurous mindset within you to seek out to a new horizon. Because the opportunity comes only once, where you have to find out who you are. In conclusion, this spirit actually has shaped the overall history and is continuing shaping our lives. It's a call to action to every individual to come forward, to grow, to innovate, and to explore. Because let me remind you, our life is an incredible journey with lots of opportunities waiting to be seized. So as you go ahead with your day-to-day activities or tasks, I request every one of you to kindly nurture the spirit of explorer within you and dare to dream big. Because it's through the pursuit of discovery you get to know who you are and what you are capable of. And this actually reminded me a beautiful conversation from one of the beautiful famous novel called Jonathan Livingston Seagull. The conversation was happening between mom and son. The mom was asking son, John, why don't you leave like rest of the frog? Why don't you leave the low flying to pelicans, the albatross? Why don't you eat? You are just a bone and a feather. The son looked at mom and he replied, Mom, I don't mind being a bone and a feather, but I just want to know one thing, what I can do in this air and what I can't.